What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, and I'm here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors, man. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. We got some things to get into today, man. We seen the market absolutely pumping, and now we seen, a small correction. The market is hit heavily right now, but to me, this is nothing major, especially from how low we were just a few weeks ago. So let's get into this real quick. Make sure y'all come join our private investment community on Facebook, Private Stock Market Game. If you are a wise investor, you want to be smarter about your money, then you should definitely be tapping in. So also follow me on Twitter at DecemberDeMarco. I release some of my alerts there as well that you can see if you can't get inside the group. So today, it looks like the market is down at this moment around 2.6%. I knew that was inaccurate. It said 14%. I had to refresh that. But 2.6% right now. We got Bitcoin down to 43. So we tested that 45 level. I told y'all that was a critical level. We needed to hold that as a support to know that we were going to continue in a bullish direction. Now, right now, we dipped under the 45 level. It's still not too scary unless we go back under that 40 level. Then we could be heading back down to a 30K Bitcoin. Now, technically, from the charts, it shows that we could be seeing a 30K Bitcoin again. Do I want to see that? Maybe to buy the dip, but, I'm bullish, so I believe eventually we'll see possibly even a $1 million Bitcoin, so that's how bullish I am on it. But, I understand that the market will correct sometimes. So Bitcoin is down 1.5% to 43,000, 3.7% down for Ethereum at 3,062. And I try to update y'all on these prices every day just so y'all can feel more comfortable and understand that this is a part of it. This happens. It fluctuates back and forth. You got to always remember to keep your emotions out of investing, or else you'll become an emotional investor and you'll make emotional decisions. And you don't want that. So XRP is down 4% right now at 82 cents. I'm bullish XRP for the long term. We got some FUD going on still with this court case, but I believe XRP will shine in the long run. So Cardano is down 3%. We got Solana down 6%. Terra down 5.8%. Now remember, I tell y'all, it is wiser to buy your favorite assets while they're on discount. I try to look for a 10% to 15% discount if I'm in the market to buy. But a 10% is when I'm putting it on my sites if it's something I want to scoop up. Why? At 10%, because if it bounces right back up to the normal price, you just made 10% on your money like that. So that's what it's all about, making your money make money for you. So let's take a look at SHIB sitting at 30.25 level, down 6.9% on the day. Not too bad. We're still holding the 30s. As long as we really holding the 30s, I'm cool with that. If we drop even further, I'll wait until we get the lowest support levels to start trying to buy in again. I scooped up more around that 17 level and again at the 19 level. So we seen some nice gains on that so far. Almost doubled our money at one point if you bought at that time. Go back to my videos. I was telling y'all, buy the dip. It's not financial advice, but I was telling y'all it will be, even though it was very scary, it would be wiser to buy it then than wait for the price to run up and then you FOMO in, having the fear of missing out. So the price is right now holding. It looks like it definitely wants to possibly pull back. Now right here, what it's saying is, if we look left in the chart, this was a previous sort of resistance area right here. Once we tapped right here, you notice we still fell down until we found support back at the 21 levels. So to me, it looks like it wants to pull back where volume is tapering off, but let's use some of our indicators to determine, because that's just me eyeballing it. I don't got a crystal ball, so I'm just using, my experience and knowledge of the charts to, make a better informed decision. Now, if we take a look at our day chart and we look at the Bollinger Bands, our Bollinger Bands also give us an indication that the price is likely to fall down. Why? Because people take profit in this range. Once the price hits up on the top Bollinger Band, that's where you start seeing more experienced traders take profit, and the price will tend to fall down until it finds support along the mid Bollinger Band, this yellow line here, or if it loses support there, it'll continue to fall until it hits that lower Bollinger Band, and that's where you'll see more experienced traders come in and take a position as well. So that's what it's looking like right there. Let's take a look at some news going on in the market right now. So okay, so here we are. So we got crypto exchange Binance. Well, world's richest crypto billionaire says Forbes will remain fairly independent after his firm Binance plowed 200 million into blank check SPAC. So SPAC is like a special purpose acquisition company. It's just like a company that's formed by investors they raise money basically. They don't know exactly which company they're going to take over or invest in, but they know the sector and they have a general idea. They get investors to vote on what type of companies they want to go after, and then they raise a lot of money, and then they go buy out companies basically, or change the name to them, take them over, and just do what they want to do with them. So it's not technically a bad thing, but people were basically saying with Binance jumping in like this, they can basically control the narrative a lot. But to me, I see a positive side of that, because now that just brings more recognition. If Binance is going to control Forbes, it says they will be fairly independent, but they're going to be releasing a lot of positive articles about Binance and BNB. This is why I'm extremely bullish BNB. I've been telling y'all, make sure you got some BNB. Please have some BNB. This is not financial advice. If you don't like BNB, if you don't understand it, if whatever, don't get it. But if you want to do your due diligence and you think it's pretty cool and it works for you, then grab you some BNB. I'm bullish on BNB long term. I believe we'll eventually see a $5,000 BNB. And right now, BNB is under $500. So that's an easy 10x. BNB has some of the best utility out here. So many tokens are using it. And look what they're doing right now. Other projects aren't moving like this. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about. It was another article I wanted to share with y'all as well. But let's see if we can get this article up. Shout out to y'all reaching out to the channel. I will tap in with y'all as soon as this video is over with. So let's check out this article on inflation. So this is what's pulling the market down a little bit right now. So here's an article from CNBC. Inflation surges 7.5% on an annual basis, even more than expected and highest since 1982. So the consumer price index for all items rose 0.6% in January, driving up annual inflation. My bad, I wanted y'all to see this article as well. So the consumer price index for all items rose up 0.6% in January, driving up annual inflation. The market, that marked the biggest gain since February 1982 and was even higher than the Wall Street estimate. Core inflation rose 6%, which also was a notch above expectations. Real earnings for workers increased just 0.1% on the month when accounting for inflation. So that's terrible. Also, weekly job loss claims declined to 223,000, below the 230,000 estimate. So we're seeing, inflation, play a part right now. It says consumer prices surged more than expected over the past 12 months, indicating a worsening outlook for inflation and cementing the likelihood of substantial interest rate hikes this year. The Consumer Price Index for January, which measures the cost of dozens of everyday consumer goods, rose by 7.5% compared with a year ago, the Labor Department reported Thursday. That compared with the Dow Jones estimate of 7.2% for the closely watched inflation gauge. It was the highest reading since February 1982. So here's a chart showing the different years from the 80s all the way up until now. And look how high it is, y'all. Just even if you don't understand what this means, just look how high it is compared to previous times. We even broke this resistance level of this line right here that we were seeing around this 5 level, or the 5% level. So stripping out volatile gas and groceries costs, the CPI increased 6% compared with the estimate of 5.9%. Core inflation rose at its fastest level since August 1982. Now that's because of all the money that they've been pumping into the market. That's what I told y'all about. That's why when you seen all that money come off the table, they gave out a lot of money to people. A lot of people pumped it into, a lot of stocks, a lot of crypto, whatever. But those smart money individuals went and took that money off the table. Now we're seeing a reset, or people just took profits as well. And now we're seeing a reset and things beginning to, try to balance out, find the support, and continue on from there. So the monthly CPI rates also came in hotter than expected, with a headline and core CPI both rising 0.6% compared with estimates for a 0.4 increase by both measures. Stock market futures declined following the report, with rate-sensitive tech stocks hit especially hard. Government bond yields rose sharply, with the benchmark 10-year Treasury note touching 2%, its highest since August 2019. So normally when we see, stock market futures decline, that, stock traders normally, take that as a bearish signal, and you start to see, whether people close positions, people take profit, people just start moving in the behavior of knowing that the market should be going down, because the futures are predicting the future of the market. Will it be up? Will it be down? And just to make it, simple, more simple to understand. So that's what we're seeing right there. And when the overall stock market pulls back, we're going to sometimes feel that in crypto as well. So y'all have to just understand that. That's why I always say look at the overall, market. Take a step back and see what's going on in the news as well. So that way you'll be a little bit more comfortable if you understand what's going on. So y'all can check the rest of this article out. I don't want to make this video too long, but this is an article by CNBC. Just look up inflation surge at 7.5%. That's all we got for this video. But I got a special message for y'all that are, most of my viewers are between the age range of about 24 to around maybe 35-ish. Some, even older, but the core audience is around that range, and I definitely have some even going up to that 50 range as well. But I know a lot of people that are watching this information were definitely people that were once in the same position where I was. A lot of y'all are trying to learn how to take this to the next level, how to become better informed investors, and, really how to get more serious with this so you can possibly make it either a full-time thing or just something where you can, just get a certain level of freedom from. And if you're serious about reaching that level, I highly recommend y'all educating yourself. Do not just continue to go a year or two swimming through this market, without actually learning what you're doing. If you don't understand how to interpret this data on this chart, then you are selling yourself short. It will make a world of a difference if you learn how to understand technical analysis. So right now, I'm having a special on my technical analysis course. Y'all can reach out to me via email at DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com to get my technical analysis course. I highly recommend it. It is, highly recommended by my students. You can go on my Instagram at DecemberDeMarco. Check out some of the reviews from my students. Also, if y'all are already inside the private stock market game group, you already see what's going on in there. But I highly recommend y'all to get serious about this. Don't, you'll end up wasting more money just going with the flow, trying to figure out what you're doing while you're putting real money on the table, versus just taking it serious for a period of time and educating yourself and moving forward, learning how to do this properly. That way you learn where to buy in, when is a good time to sell, when is a good time to, maybe add more to your position if it's something that you want to hold for the long term. How to understand these candles, how to understand these indicators, how to identify patterns in the chart as well. All that is inside of my technical analysis course. I also have a crypto one-on-one course where, that just gives you the full, walkthrough of crypto and, just kind of brings you up to speed on what's going on now. And, more for the people that don't understand crypto or just want to get a little more sharp read and learn how to find coins, learn how to do specific things in crypto. I recommend that course. But the technical analysis course is for people that, more of understand it, but don't understand the charts. Not understanding the charts is like driving a car with no, indicators on the car. You don't know how fast you're going, no speedometer. You don't know how much gas is in the car. You don't have signal lights. That's practically the same thing. So reach out to me via email, DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. I'll get you set up, inside the course. And that's all we got for this video, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. And that's all we got.